everyone, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my concept. I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. Baby sipping mono. Girl sweet like a mango. Gives a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the sound in the sandos. Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to go flex. Like he's floating, about to get pegs. G's work like a named Shrek. With the money, with the power, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche. How the beat like a horse, spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot,
So next to hit is number 23. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's set. Here it comes. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now. Hey, here we go. You got this.
And another throw over. And they got him. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side.
You're out.
Now to the plate, number 23. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And that's the second out. Striding in is Jonathan Arauz, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Runs up and gets this one down. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Stepping up is number 23. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Number 23.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first.
That hit him. First base.
So next to bat will be number 23. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. 3. That hit him. He's got first.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-2 tonight's final. Portland jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Connor Siebold earns the win, his 2nd. Durbin Feltman works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 1st of the year. So that'll just about do it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
For the Patriots, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes.
Baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Michael King, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to...
And now in the box, Nick Decker to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here's a pop-up now. And this is taken in for the 2nd out.
He's out.
Next up, number 23. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Now at the plate is Brandon Wagner.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Brandon Wagner.
All right, come on now, one time. Let it fly.
Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this.
You're out. He's out.
So here is Rex Baca.
Third baseman, Rex
0-1, here's the pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1.
He's out. 3.
So now to the plate, number 23. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys,
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Ball 4, take the base.
Next to stand in is number 23. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to hold this.
Take the base.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 to final. The Somerset Patriots jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
3 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base.
Now it'll be number 23, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
All right, one time, right here.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Volpe, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in next, Michael Osinski. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. 1 there. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage.
At the plate now is Franchi Cordero. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Grounder down the line at third. Reined in. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
He's out.
Now to the plate, here is number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. And stepping in, Michael Beltran comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 2-1, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Matheny is right there, 1 down.
Come on, get out, get out, get out!
And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
The left fielder, Trey.
Come on, baby. Get up. Right.
The 1-0. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. way late, and he's in there easily at second. Ready now is Trey Ambergy.
The left fielder, Trey Ambergy.
Ground ball left side. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And that just looked like a really tough play right there. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and it cost him. It made all the difference right there, boys.
Now at the plate, here is number 23. They'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And this will be put away easily. Next to hit is number 23. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Portland.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at bat as a hitter?
Well, I think preparation is the first key. Understanding what type of stuff you are going to see that night. And then being able to have the...
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the... It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now here is number 23, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Here comes the 1-2. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Nicholas Pereira trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. Leading off the inning, it'll be number 23, and they could use a spark from him here. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Up with it, Reeds. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
He's out. 3.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
There goes the runner. And he falls behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Senators lead it 3-2. Up next, number 23. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ramos is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Harrisburg is out in front, 3-2.
Out. 3. Out.
Stepping in next, number 23. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Somerset Patriots came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
1 error. They left 14 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live. Now into the box, number 23. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 6:05.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now the changeup away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open. So stepping in is Ali Castillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Senators, the third baseman.
Grounded to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next to hit, number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 23. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
1-0.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Oh, and he misses it.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
And they still managed to get an out on the play. Some nice teamwork and heads-up baseball there. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Anthony Volpe. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So now here is Brandon Wagner. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. On the ground to third. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this...
That's ball 4.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 23. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitch
curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ambergy, the runner at third. Piper over at second. Gomez at first with no outs. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
In there, 2-2. Working for the punch-out and the offering. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we've seen? So the next to bat will be Cole Freeman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, out, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Next, it'll be number 23. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
So he gets the swinging. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Harrisburg Senators. It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and the Colorado Rockies. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1 is a fastball and off the plate for a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Hilliard comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Previous history with German Marquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Two and one after the foul ball there. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Vasquez. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Gets the sign, the 2-1. Tapia is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. One left for the Red Sox. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Nate Eovaldi will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
So here is Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the pitch.
That's ball 2. Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here it comes on 3-0. 3-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story. First offering on its way. Hit hard toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, he knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. 1 out and a runner on third. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Grounded down the third baseline. Devers has it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. And definitely worth another look with our show track down. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Right side, but it's well foul. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Rockies lead it 1-0. Striding in for Boston, Hunter Renfroe. Previous history with German Marquez. He's just 1 for 13. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. 1 out.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Frankie Cordero.
Next, here is Franchi Cordero. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, I know they say this is not the place you want to work up in the zone for fear of home runs going out of Coors Field. But I'll tell you what, maybe he's enticing some more swing and miss up there. Maybe going to work a little bit more north and south today.
Story takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. 3-1.
Inside ball 3.
Kike Hernandez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in will be Kike Hernandez. Previous history with German Marquez. He's 1 for 5. First pitch on the way. He grounds it sharply to third. McMahon fields it cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're down 1-0. Into the box, C.J. Cron, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
C.J. Cron.
Here's the first pitch.
Count
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Now the 2-1 pitch.
We got full count.
Sam Hilliard waits on deck. Three-two pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next up is Sam Hilliard. Now the first pitch. Ball 1.
That's inside.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Ball,
2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Popped him up. Bogarts has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, number 1.
1 out, runner at first, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. As a look, now the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Dahlbeck is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nate Eovaldi. 9-1-2 due up. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Into the windup and the pitch.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. On a line, that's a base hit.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle hard of the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
The set and the 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this will be fouled away. One and 2. Here it is. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here's the 2-2. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Colorado, Herman Marquez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the AB now. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And that's the first out. So 1 away now in the Colorado third. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Now the first pitch.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. But they lead it 1-0. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. McMahon gathers it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Stepping in once again is Hunter Renfroe. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Now batting, the left fielder, Frankie Cordero.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1, and nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Next to dig in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
0-1, here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Red Sox lead one. They trail this one 1-0. And now Charlie Blackmon grounded out in his last at bat.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon. First offering on its way.
At the ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there is any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner and left. It has the distance, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Blackman's after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. In now, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he lays off it to even the count 2 and 2. To the left side, but it's well foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him before the strikeout.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. 2 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. First pitch on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A 1 pitch on its way.
It's out 1-1.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hilliard is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of the start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
The pitch. And a ball 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The catcher, number 35. Elias.
Now at the plate, Elias Diaz, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here comes the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there, on to first, and they get them both.
doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be a good hitting pitcher, Herman Marquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Now that's popped up. Dahlbeck is there for it, and that retires the side. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next it'll be Franchi Cordero. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the AB now.
Count 1-0. Ball 2. 2 balls.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hey!
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Ball.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball track.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Now to bat, Raimel Tapia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Hit out toward second. He's got it. And there's one away. So next to hit is Trevor Story. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Bases are empty, one man out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count remains full. Pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. No hits to this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Hit hard to the right side. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're through 6 full. The Red Sox are out in front, 2-1. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Carlos.
Now into the box is Kike Hernandez. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline
making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So now to the plate, Nate Eovaldi. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Comes set with the 0-1. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Alex Verdugo stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Striding in is Xander Bogaerts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Crone has room in foul territory, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And now to the plate, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Outside, that's
a changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Ready with the 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Count still at 1-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer is not gonna do too much damage.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Popped up, prone in foul ground. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Josh Taylor will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 38, Josh Taylor.
Bottom of the inning now. Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Now the first pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1 and 2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's a perfect 2 for 2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Pause and the 0-2. This one's down to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
stepping up is Sam Hilliard, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
0-1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in is Garrett Hampson. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch. High and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Austin Bryce takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Austin.
At the plate now, Elias Diaz, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Liner in there for a base hit. And that lead disappears with it, as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Yank just foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now 6-3.
Language from this hurler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit, and he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
Now batting, center fielder, Raimel.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Two balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And the pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these ups have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Garrett Whitlock enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Trevor Story will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set and the pitch.
Hey.
Here's the 0-1.
Whoa, that counts.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. 1-0.
No, that's down.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 1-0.
Count 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Renfroe is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But not the 4-5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Rockies 6 and the Red Sox 3. Michael Givens has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Plate is Hunter Renfroe. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home.
3-0.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-0.
Hey. Count is 3-1.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Franchi Cordero. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's quickly 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
So now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Blackmon. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. So now to the plate, C.J. Cron. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The first baseman, C.J.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
1 and 2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
I got the count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Sam Hilliard. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. 1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now in the box, Garrett Hampson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still lead it 6-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
Save situation coming up as the task will fall to Daniel Bard to try to finish this one off.
Number 52. Now playing second. Batting up.
J.D. Martinez is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench ready to lead it off in the ninth. First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's by him for strike 1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
The center fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
At At the plate now, Alex Verdugo. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
From the stretch. 2-1.
2-1. Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. To second for 1. With no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So next to bat will be Rafael Devers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Count. Here it is.
That's in. Ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the stretch. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. He's set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hit around.
And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
The count is 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. One and one. Here it is. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Here's the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
6-3 the final score today. The Colorado Rockies capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Carlos Estevez is credited with the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
Step on the deck, we need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, king on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home run I'm throwing and by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive, slide, die, line drive like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to end, why bun down when I settle in, I break ground. Feel the bass when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down.